Hello, everybody, and welcome. So, taking our time to settle, arriving into ourselves, gentle landing, finding a posture that feels right for you today, whether that's sitting on your mat, in a chair, lying down, whatever works this day. And giving your sense of attending to your needs, internal and external, in terms of getting comfortable. Taking our time to land. It's a beautiful act of self-care, not expecting ourselves to jump off a cliff into meditation, but to arrive gently. As the body begins to settle, noticing what's going on with it. Noticing any areas of tension or tightness. You might be able to bring a little relaxation to, a little ease. And just noticing and giving time might be all that's needed to find that ease. Allowing a softening to come to the brow, maybe easing any tension out of the jaw and the tongue. Or lightening any weightiness you might feel on your shoulders. Or tightness in the tummy. Softening into the moment. And as we sit together in the depths of winter in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in that time, almost like a threshold moment between endings and beginnings. The slow and steady transition of January. And taking a moment to pause. idea that winter slows the world so we can be with ourselves. Both the lunar and solar New Years don't start until February. And the planet is doing her own endings and beginnings. It's only the man-made calendar that pushes us into go, 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 even with an impatience for January to end. So taking a moment to pause might allow us to embrace the natural cycles. And discard for a moment the performative pressure of the world. And as you slow and pause, you might like to find your breath. See where your breath is today. Gently and softly join your breath. And there's a couple of little assistances you might like to try in breathing together today. One is to allow your hands to rest in Jnana Mudra, which is where you put your thumb and your index finger gently together. This is known to send the signal that activates parasympathetic systems and the lung meridians. It sends the signal for the diaphragm to soften, and breath more easily finds its way into the abdomen, which means there's less pushing and striving to get that deeper breath. And secondly, you might like to try just placing your tongue on the top palate, gently resting against your top teeth, not pushing, no pressure, just softly sitting there. Sending a gentle signal of safety to rest. And gently settling into whatever rhythm your breathing is naturally doing, and becoming present. Allowing a sense of resting and all pressure easing. If thoughts arise, do not suppress them or follow them. Let them pass. And as you breathe, you may notice your exhale extending. You might notice a tiny pause after your exhale. You might notice sudden little gasps of air, and your breathing recalibrates. All is fine, all is well. The body is doing what it knows best. And you can stay with your breathing exactly how it chooses to be, or you can add a little intention of extending the exhale and a little pause at the end of the exhale, with the idea of finding your pause. Nothing strained, no stress, whatever timing is natural to you, no counting, just being. And if a mantra might help the mind to have something, then ease the focus on the breathing. You might say, I find my pause. I find my pause. You might find your stillness, your pause, that inner knowing that all is well. You're in time and aligning with the natural planetary rhythms. And the season we're in. And as you breathe, I've got some words here from John O'Donoghue. The beauty of nature insists on taking its time. Everything is prepared. Nothing is rushed. The rhythm of emergence is a gradual, slow beat, always inching its way forward. Change remains faithful to itself until the new unfolds in the full confidence of true arrival. Because nothing is abrupt. The beginning of spring nearly always catches us unawares. It is there before we see it. And then we can look nowhere without seeing it. Taking those few extra minutes to stay with our own pause, feeling the space and the ease, being with our breath. I find my pause. I find my pause. Maybe taking a moment to acknowledge yourself for being here, for sitting and finding this moment of stillness, however it came for you. And becoming aware of your body's sensations again. And tuning into the sounds around you, maybe further away. And gradually bringing yourself back to the awareness of the day. And coming to the end of our meditation. Maybe taking a few deeper breaths and a sigh if you want. Maybe wriggling fingers and toes, rolling shoulders, having a stretch, whatever works for you. When we come to the end of our meditation, thank you for practicing with me today.